I wasn't listening. Forget all familiar things. Sun-soaked shores, lost in the evening breeze. You were all I wanted, all I wanted. You were all I wanted, all I wanted. Don't get up. Never, please. Don't get up. Let me speak. I forget. I wasn't listening. You were all I wanted, all I wanted. You were all I wanted, all I
I'd like to begin by welcoming and thanking everyone for being here as we celebrate the marriage of Katie and TJ. Looking out at those gathered here, I'm in awe of all the wonderful people brought together here by this beautiful couple, and honored to be standing here before you. Today is a celebration of love, commitment, friendship, family, and a celebration of two people who are here to commit themselves to one another. Now, you don't have to have a ceremony of a marriage. I should know I've been an ordained officiant for about 2 weeks now. So why do we choose to celebrate marriage with a ceremony? We each have thousands of important moments that happen throughout our lives, but this one is regarded as one so special, so critical, that we choose to acknowledge its unique status by sharing it with others. Why this specific moment? Because of love. Because despite all of our many differences, love is what we all share. It's the great unifier, our one universal truth. No matter who we are, where we've come from, what we believe, we all know one thing. Love is what we're doing right. This is why you, Katie, and TJ are both standing here. We have all loved in our lifetimes, and in this moment, we're reminded that the ability to love is the very best part of our own humanity. Most of us here today have our own love stories. Some are short, others long, some are still unwritten. Today's most important love story is just getting to the good part. It's all the small and sweet love stories throughout our lives that make us who we are, and eventually it led us here to celebrate Katie and TJ and their own perfect love story. From the academy to nights out in Salem, Cape Cod vacations, watching this story unfold has been nothing short of immaculate. Marriage is not easy, but from what I've seen in the two of you, I know your relationship will be an example to follow. You show care and compassion, your trust in one another. Most importantly, you're each other's best friend. While they're each wonderful and special people on their own, together they empower one another to become even better versions of themselves. Whether it's by motivating each other to finish the next project at the house, or by providing the patience and reassurance to soothe those anxious moments that come with life. Or just by saying, "You're right, Katie." I think we all know TJ's been known to always get the last word in. I wonder where he gets that from. Katie and TJ have already shown that through the best and worst of times, their commitment to each other is constant. Throughout their relationship, those close to them have had an opportunity to witness a level of selflessness, support, and patience that is both rare and admirable. And it's because of all of this, we're here to celebrate them. Seeing the joy and love of those here who are gathered here today, it's clear that whenever things get hard or feel overwhelming, Katie and TJ will be surrounded by a community to support and guide them. So I'd now like to ask everyone to please rise as a symbol of your support. Now, look around at those next to you and nearby you. Maybe say hi, shake a hand, give them a hug. This is Katie and TJ's community. Their family. No couple lives in isolation. Their love is a source of strength, not only for each other, but for those around them. And in turn, we, their community of friends and family, we have a responsibility to them. So through our consistent care, respect, and love, we can support their marriage and the new family that they're starting today. Now, Katie and TJ, look out at everyone standing here for you. Those present today will surround you with love, joy, and comfort for the rest of your lives together. Thank you. You can all take a seat again. Katie and TJ, you two, you fell in love by chance, but you're here today because you've made a choice. You're about to make promises to each other that you intend to keep. There will be good days and there will be bad. I wish you so many more good than bad, but on days both good and bad, I want you to remember how lucky you both are to have beaten the odds and have found one another. Let that make the bad days less bad and the good days that much sweeter. All right, here we go. TJ, repeat after me.
A couple words at a time.
Yeah, you got it. I, TJ, take you, Katie, to be my wife.
I, TJ, take you, Katie, to be my wife.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
For better or worse, for richer or for poorer.
For better or for worse, for richer or for poor.
In sickness and health, to love and cherish.
In sickness and health.
To love and cherish.
To love and cherish.
There you go. To be your number one fan in all your accomplishments.
To be your number one fan in all of your accomplishments.
To fill your days with laughter.
To fill every day with laughter.
Nice. To inspire you to pursue your dreams.
To inspire you to pursue your dreams.
As long as we both shall live.
As long as we both shall live.
All right, now Katie, please repeat after me. I, Katie, take you, TJ, to be my husband.
I, Katie, take you, TJ, to be my husband.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
For better, for worse, for richer or for poorer.
For better, for worse, for richer or poorer.
In sickness and health, to love and cherish.
Sickness and health, and to love and cherish.
To be your number one fan in all your accomplishments.
To be your number one fan in all your accomplishments.
To fill every day with laughter.
To fill every day with laughter.
To inspire you to pursue your dreams.
To inspire you to pursue your dreams.
As long as we both shall live.
As long as we both shall live.
Derek, the rings.
I got him.
He's got them. Hold on. Yep, you take one. There you go.
No.
Nope, other way.
Yep, there you go. Going forward, you'll wear these rings as a reminder of the vows that you have just taken. TJ, please place the ring on Katie's finger and repeat after me. This ring is a token of my love.
This ring is a token of my love.
I offer you all that I have,
I offer you all that I have,
all that I am,
all that I am,
and all that I will be.
and all that I will be.
Katie, place this ring on TJ's finger and repeat after me. This ring is a token of my love.
This ring is a token of my love.
I offer you all that I have,
I offer you all that I have,
all that I am,
all that I am,
and all that I will be.
and all that I will be.
All right, Katie and TJ, by the power vested in me by the state of New Hampshire, I'm now honored to pronounce you husband and wife You may now start your journey with a kiss.
I walk this road, it takes me home where skies are blue. I walk this road because I know it leads to you. No matter when, no matter what, I have a place to go. When you're by my side, I always know. When it's you and I'm always home.
May your marriage always bring joy to one another and blessings to your family for many generations to come. May love and laughter fill your hearts and your home for all the days of your lives. May you face every challenge hand in hand, side by side, knowing that with grace you'll conquer all obstacles together. May the world be forever a better place because the two of you fell in love. Do I get an amen?
Let's hear it for Caitlyn's father, Daniel.
My name is Callie, and I'm the matron of honor and Katie's oldest friend. I am sure all of you here have a story about when you first met Katie, and I'm sure most of you would say something like, when I first met Katie, I thought she was so intimidating. Or, when I first met Katie, I was afraid of her. But lucky for Katie, I was too young to form memories when I met her. But that means that lucky for me, I only have the second half of each of your when I first met Katie story. And then I got to know you part, where you find out how genuine, kind, and funny Katie truly is. I have known Katie for longer than I am willing to say out loud because I really want all of you to think that she befriended someone 10 years her junior. But in the past 30 odd years, I have had the pleasure of getting to watch you, Katie, grow into who you wanted to become and find an amazing partner to join you and encourage you on that journey, Mr. TJ Pittman. I only met TJ at my own wedding 4 years ago, and it really did not take him long to admit to me that he saw himself marrying Katie. TJ, you may not remember this because it was 4 years ago, or it could be because of the open bar at my wedding. But in that moment, I knew, because like you, I am an always right person, that this day would come. And lucky for you, I have been training Katie to deal with an always right person for almost her whole life. You're welcome. I am so happy that in this massive and chaotic world, you two managed to find each other. You balance each other and understand each other. And I know, because I'm always right, that in your life, together you will continue to grow and bond and share fun and exciting life experiences forever. Please raise a glass to Katie and TJ. Grass and glass, come on, this crowd.
And let's hear it for our matron of honor, Callie.
How's everybody doing? I try to keep it short too, but I've known him for my whole life and it was very difficult, so I'll do my best here. Hello everyone and welcome. Before I get started, I would just like to personally thank everybody for coming out to the most important day of my brother and new sissy's life. It couldn't be the best wedding ever if all you guys weren't here to celebrate. As most of you know, I was such an amazing child. my parents decided to try for another and bless me with a little brother. As it turns out, he didn't live up to the high expectations I set because my parents were scarred from having more children after that. Despite the innocent, cute face you probably saw on the picture board coming in, TJ was an absolute terror growing up. Luckily for him, I learned how to be extremely patient at a young age, specifically when it came to his reaction to losing at any game we played. TJ was the type of kid to unplug a video game when I had a victory locked up and not give me credit for the win. He would flip a board game over near the end and say, quote unquote, "You didn't beat me, we never finished the game." These things only happened when I was about to take a nice victory lap. If he was winning, we would always have to finish the game so he could brag about his win, which I did not argue because although he was half my size, he could beat me up. As many siblings do, we had our ups and downs of liking each other depending on the day. The best year of my life as his older brother was when I had a growth spurt and could absolutely destroy him at backyard football, basketball, and any time things got physical. This was a huge turn of events at the time because I was getting bigger and stronger, and TJ, very sorry about this, decided he wanted to look like a girl. I figured that my brotherly bullying would make him change his looks, but he kept growing that hair out and then bought a shirt that said "Real men wear pink." I shook my head and said, "Please do not wear that to high school." As I look back at this time, it really is TJ in a nutshell. He's a strong personality who didn't let other people dictate who he was, which you do have to admire. We had our differences in high school at times, which was totally his fault, because he sucked at covering my ass when I was trying to get away with things that mom and dad would kill me for. One time, TJ had a baseball banquet at Kowloon. I was going to have a party at the house. I told TJ to text me when he was on his way home. He said, "Okay." TJ texts me, "I'm going to be home." I said, "Cool." He goes, "But I'm at Captain's Pizza in Swampscott," which was 30 seconds away from my parents' house. My parents came home. I got caught and probably grounded for a month. Thanks a lot, dude. After high school is when TJ and I developed a relationship that I think every mother and father dream their kids of having. We became extremely close in every aspect of life. TJ attended Keene State, and I visited him so many times, I think people up there actually thought I attended the school. We had a lot of great times up there, which usually included drinking irresponsibly, even when I was supposed to be in Massachusetts for work the next morning. One morning, in his apartment, he woke me up and said that I had to leave for work. I said, "Oh shit, how long until my shift?" He said 10 minutes. And I was like, "I'm 2 hours away, man." So I called out of work, we got more beers, and I just stayed at Keene State. During high school, college, and after, TJ and I also had the pleasure of working together for many years. The most fun came from bartending together at the Porthole. We had some unforgettable moments there, and although we may have done some slightly irresponsible things that were sponsored by Captain Morgan's, we also got complimented on how well we worked together and how many laughs we gave the crowd in one night. Throughout all our wild times and questionable decisions, I couldn't be more proud to be TJ's brother. A great day in my life, which I will never forget, is when TJ got sworn in the Swampscott Fire Department. He had become the successful man that I knew he would be. I love this guy so much and look up to him, even as his older sibling, more than he will ever know. Now let's get on to Sissy. Sissy and TJ met at the Correctional Officers Academy for the Sheriff's Department. Being a 5'0" CO, I knew she was tough enough to deal with TJ because neither her job or dealing with my brother is a walk in the park. She has told me that he absolutely drove her nuts in class, which I could very much so relate to. Katie is a firecracker with a strong personality and is not afraid to speak her mind. After realizing this, I knew she was a perfect match for my brother. One night I'll always remember was a game night we had at my parents' house. TJ was actually working at the time, but Katie decided to come anyways. We had ourselves a classic Pittman night, heard just as loud as me, which is not an easy task. After many beverages, we had told Katie she could sleep there, which she had apparently planned for because she came packed with an overnight bag. New Sissy was fitting right in with the Pittman family. When TJ proposed down the Cape, I was screaming on the beach, "I got a brand new sissy!" I think her parents thought that I was more excited than TJ was, that he was engaged. Every year that has passed, we have gotten closer, and that's something I've always wanted to have with my brother's lifelong partner. So let's all raise our glasses to two amazing and successful people. Cheers to a new family and a happy life. Congratulations.
And let's hear it for our best man, Derek. I'd now like to pass the microphone over to our officiant, AJ, for our next toast.
Sorry, we got to do this again. Good to see everybody. Yeah. Thank you, Derek. So when we first heard about the girl from the academy, yeah, she lived up to it when we first met. Heard a lot about her, and I said, how is someone going to keep this guy in line? I thought I had a big personality, and this guy right here, he's got something. When I first met Katie, though, we were right in Stats in Southie. I remembered. I may have had to ask TJ before, but it's okay. When I first met her, just right away I could tell she's got it. She can keep this guy in line, which is great. He needs it. But I always grew up. I had two lovely stepsisters to grow up with. I never really had a brother. And this guy, and Derek was my older brother. And just proud of him. He's just, he's a firefighter. I look up to him more than anybody. And I will say, when they asked me to be in the officiant, the first thing Katie said to me was, no, you cannot quote Friends and say, I, TJ, take the Rachel. So she set that straight, and she gave me the look where I was like, okay, I'm not even going to try. But, there's times where we won't talk for maybe a couple months, pick right up like it, like we were talking yesterday. So all I can say is just raise a glass. I love these two. And that's it.
And let's hear it for AJ.
There's a song and it sings in the air. Wonderful the sound, hear it everywhere. Shouting like a drum, it echoes through. It's all for you. You gotta open up your eyes. You gotta open up and take a breath and let the light out. And let it take your heart away. You gotta open up your eyes. You gotta open up and take a breath and let the light out. And let it take your heart away. Let it take your heart away.